About 3 weeks or so ago, embattled R&B singer R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison for recruiting and trapping teenagers and women for sex. Of course, on the home front, Nollywood actor Olanrewaju James, a.k.a. Baba Ijesha, has been found guilty of sexually assaulting a minor. The legal battle began on the 24th of June 2021 when the 14-year-old girl was allegedly molested by the actor. Baba Ijesha was facing a 6-count charge and was nailed on counts 2, 3, 4, and 5, while prosecution could not prove counts 1 and 6, which bordered on sexually assaulting the minor by penetrating her with the car key. Now, to think that the victim is a daughter of the neighbor, and this is depressing enough. The sentence, according to Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo of the Ikeja Domestic Violence and Sexual Offences Court, is to run concurrently, meaning he is to spend about 4 or 5 years in total in prison. So here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy that this matter has been concluded within 12 calendar year. So at least Baba Ijesha knows what to do next. He's most likely going to appeal, and I wish him luck. I wish him luck. But this is a lesson for others like him. There are some positions in which a grown man should not be caught. A man with 32 teeth should not be caught fondling a minor. And clearly his alibi collapsed because at a point during the trial, he wanted the judge to believe that they were actually acting a movie.
That's it.
Yes, that princess actually even wore a dress for the young girl, you know, for the sake of that movie that they were shooting. He then went on to say that, princess told him to suck the girl's breasts, you know, in the course of shooting a movie. Now, don't forget that there was a video that went viral earlier on in which Baba Ijesha was begging Princess passionately, forgive me.
Yeah.
Yes, I made a mistake, forgive me. Now, when you place that
side by side,
yes, that confession or that video in which he was begging her passionately, with the claim that they were actually shooting a movie.
without a script.
You leave the judge in no doubt that somebody has not told the truth. And you can't go to the point of rubbing your genitals. I mean, so this just...
No.
It just... I know you want me to stop at that point.
Yeah.
You are good at that. So I agree to stop.
Emeka, the picture, you've seen the picture? And side by side with what happened to R. Kelly, if you are a star, if you are a star, so to speak, you are cautious in what you do.
Of course, otherwise, it's easy to rise to fame and much, much easier to fall to infamy.
Yeah.
So
they say,
the line between fame and infamy is just a thin line. It's just a thin line. So stars, celebrities, all these people should be careful. They should guard their conduct because it's quite unfortunate that too often you find celebrities getting involved in such ignoble conduct. And so many, you find so many young people all over the world. Millions of young people follow these people. I remember when I was much younger, you know, any T-shirt also that had Michael Jackson, on it.
You're a trick.
We had to buy it. We had to buy it. If a certain type of jeans came out, they said Michael Jackson putting on these jeans, we had to buy it. You know, it's like that. But look at how look at what became of him later. So it's really unfortunate because the young people look up to role models. They look at these people up to these people as role models, but a lot of them fall short. Now, to this instant case, I think I must commend the Lagos State government, successive governments in Lagos State that have taken this issue of rape and defilement seriously and really done all they can to encourage the judiciary to make sure that offenders, that suspects don't get away lightly. But there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Because there are still cases you hear here and there. And the police, the police. Something must be done about the attitude of policemen to issues of rape and defilement. Because you hear investigative journalists complaining, a colleague of mine complaining, she did a piece, complaining that people, when ladies go to report such things, they are laughed at. They are laughed to scorn. They ridicule them. And this is a social issue, it's a major social issue. You have no right to violate another human being.
I think even beyond the police, our people have this tendency to pile pressure on the victim to not press any charge. Even this one.
Yes.
If not for people like Iyabo Ojo and the rest of them, they were piling pressure on this, Princess, that no, this matter should be resolved out of court and all that. Yeah. Why should we discourage people who are victims of sexual assault from going all the way to the court and seeking redress? Why? Why should we, because someone is popular, you then pile pressure on the victim? No, please, don't go to court. Sometimes they offer money but think of the mental agony that these people live with many years after. Yeah. So it's a good thing that they were able to see this one to some level of conclusion. Yeah. Maybe it will be appealed, but at least they saw it up to a point. And whatever happens at the end, I am certain that some individuals will have picked up valuable lessons.
And I don't want to hope that this sentence will send the message, down. But again, to our celebrities, let's say this. Talent comes from God. Fame is man-made. You must try to strike a balance between the two. It's not easy, a thing to do.
And character. People must mold. They must ensure they exhibit good conduct.
Yeah.
No matter how popular they are.
All right. Baba Ijesha, we are sorry about it.
No, I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry about it. I mean, he was even lucky to have escaped with. I felt the sentence was light.
If it was somewhere else, in the Arab world, maybe in Somalia,
or even maybe in the U.S.,
he will not. No, in the U.S., it's a democracy. They do not see one video that went viral. A man was brought to court for rape, and the judge left his seat, just went straight to him, pulled down his boxers. He already had the kitchen carving knife.
Wow.
And he just cut off the tool.
Okay,
like
at that point.
No, but some people have called for castration.
Time
so
for